Where did this fire come from? I'm inside a castle. Why is there a firewall chasing me? Have they spoken to that landlord lately?
A serious gas problem in this castle.
Sorry, but your medieval castle has a gas problem? Sega. Konami. Oh, not Konami. Has everyone heard about their recent controversies? I'm Nathan, by the way. I'm with Finn and Ashley.
We're just having our own private chat. Just ignore.
Has everyone heard about Konami's little Well, I don't know.
Apart from sacking Kojima.
No, that was a good while ago. There's been a few other things that Konami have done that have been questionable. You know the new Metal Gear game?
Yeah.
Metal Gear Survive.
I have heard of this and the dumpster fire that it seems to be.
I've heard that it's average. And some people like it, some people don't. Whatever. It's not about the gameplay. Apparently, if you want to make a second character, a second save profile, you have to pay actual money.
Wow, that's just as shady as loot boxes.
That's worse than loot boxes.
Wow.
Imagine if that was like an XCOM where you're constantly making new saves. You'd be broke after the first game.
I'm sure most players are satisfied with a single character, so whatever. But still, that's crazy. We're playing Rocket Knight Adventures. Everyone remember this game?
No.
I remember the remake that happened after it.
I haven't played the remake, and
it was awful.
I don't think I want to. I love this game though. You're basically
remakes are never good though.
What animal?
You're
am
an
I?
armadillo, I think.
Well, I've got a jetpack, and actually, watch.
Or are you a kangaroo?
Woo!
You look a little bit like.
I'm not a kangaroo. I'm like a raccoon. Not a raccoon.
You look a little bit like a mouse in a Mega Man costume.
I could be a mouse in a Mega Man. Or you can also climb on trees. I'm Mousy Mega Man.
Oh, you definitely... No, armadillo. I don't think armadillos hang.
Well, I've got the weird ears going on, so they look like armadillo
They
ears.
mostly bury themselves. They don't.
But I've got a kick-ass jetpack. I can shoot boomerangs with my sword. I can use my jetpack
So
to get
basically, it's like every racist Australian stereotype going.
with jetpacks.
Armadillos aren't
Well,
Australian.
the whole armadillo, kangaroo...
Is armadillo Australian?
No.
Where's
it
the
is.
Armadillos are from Asia. They're not from really Australia.
Australasia.
Australasia.
There we go. we linked it somehow.
You're in completely the wrong continent, Ash.
Are you telling him to get into a different continent?
I'm sure there might be armadillos in Australia and like zoos or something, but not like naturally.
See, I think this game had quite a good difficulty curve. It does get quite hard, but it's fairly gradual. Like, it starts off fairly easy.
Like like games should be, not like
yeah.
spikes.
Like, obviously, games in the 90s, the difficulty was ridiculous sometimes, and nowadays games are easier.
Like hold your hand mode.
Dick holding mode.
Dick hold.
This is how you jump. This is how you move.
I remember years ago, Ashley, you told me that Final Fantasy VII holds your hand too much.
Yes.
And I was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you really sure?
You want to
Yeah, I
hit that
think it
plane
does.
that you're going to get from the internet?
Because I thought it was, like, when I first played it, it was my first Final Fantasy game, and I was like, this isn't easy at all.
We discussed in a previous topic. Basically, the problem with games nowadays is we are so, or should I say, people are so mad on graphics that we are sacrificing story and gameplay for it. Like, for example, like Final Fantasy is a good example. Most Final Fantasy games were on like 3 or 4 discs, yeah?
Well, the PS1 versions, right?
Yeah, exactly. But the reason for that was because they were so packed with story and stuff that one disc wasn't enough.
That's why I was always so shocked and surprised, pleasantly, to see a 2-disc PS2 game. It didn't happen very often, but there are a couple out there.
They're like the special ones.
So like the whole thing with like
I can fight in the water, by the way.
Like COD and FIFA and stuff like that are really good examples of this. And the fact that they're literally the same game every year with slightly different maps.
Wow.
Or weapons.
We've started him off, Finn.
No, but the point is like people are like, oh, I need the next COD. Oh, the graphics are much better. You can see the details in the guns more and stuff like that. It's like that is not a reason to release a game. I'm sorry, it is not.
See,
you okay, then?
I feel like, do they release a new card every year?
More or less. Or they had a spout, didn't they, of like every year or two.
See, you know the WWE games?
Yeah.
And the football games, and all the other sport games, 2K games.
Yeah.
They're released every year.
Yeah.
That's like, you're not going to get enough difference
No.
between them to warrant a new release. You're going to get little differences.
Which is usually just, with like WWE, it's just the latest roster.
And maybe there's one little new mechanic, but everything else is the same. The problem is there as well.
New doesn't always mean better.
Well, no, well, it's that. But the fact is that people still buy it, so they're not going to change their strategies.
I think I played 2K.
Fucking hell, this serpent bastard.
16, I believe, on the Xbox when it was on. I think it was like a free to play. No,
what was that? The
Games of Gold.
What game was that? Sorry.
2K16 or 2K17 at the time.
What sport
went on
is
Games
that?
of Gold. And I played it.
What sport's that?
What sport?
Oh, it was wrestling. Sorry, wrestling.
Fucking hell. That was an
any game that was released, sports game.
I didn't have you playing a wrestling game.
It's because it was free.
It was free. It was Games of Gold.
Oh.
But anyway, I played. I think I made a character up. I spent hours and hours customizing my character. Doing the first match. Second match, couldn't do it. And it wasn't because I couldn't play the game, because it's not that difficult to play like a wrestling game. But like, it was buggy as hell. Like you punch and it wouldn't register. If they punched, it would register for them, but not for you.
I remember Nathan. Like, do you remember how stupid like
So
Smackdown, Shut Your Mouth, and the originals were on like the PS1? Like how gimmicky and stupid.
I used to absolutely love those games.
Yeah,
I
but then you look at
having
them now and just
version of that.
think, what is going on?
See, the last WWE game I played was 2009.
Okay.
And, well, okay, no, that's a lie. The last good one that I played, in my opinion, fuck.
Holy shit!
Firewall.
If we're going on this big like old man rant about how video games are terrible now, like it's this like Call of Duty syndrome. Like every game now has to be a new release every single year. No, it doesn't. Just let the games. Let the games be made. Let them take as long as they want to.
I don't want everyone to.
I don't want a new game I don't want a new version of the same game every year.
I don't want everyone to think that we don't like new games.
No, we don't.
Because that's far from the truth. I actually there's a PS4 game that is currently in my top 5 games of all time. Mm-hmm. Bloodborne. Easily.
Yeah, but that's new and innovative.
That's a new IP, yeah.
Very much so.
But if there's a new Bloodborne game every single year, you'd eventually get sick of it.
I think I'd have to agree with you on that one then, yeah. Imagine if there was Bloodborne 2 and 3 every single year. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, like
nothing would change.
Like we're saying, like in regards to like CODs and stuff like that, there's no reason as to why there needs to be new games. It's like shit. Just release new things as DLCs. You know, we have the technology.
No, not again! Don't kill me again!
We can rebuild it. We have the technology. We're $1 million man. That shit.
Sorry, I nearly died again. Don't mean to interrupt. But this is the tensest. Where did this fire come from? I'm inside a castle. Why is there a firewall chasing me? And now suddenly I've
serious plumbing problem going on here.
Have they spoken to that landlord lately?
Is it plumbing or gas? It's both. Bit of both.
It's going to be gas. It's fire.
A serious gas problem in this castle.
Sorry, but your medieval castle has a gas problem.
It's a very modern castle, you know. We move with the times.
Yeah, I mean, even the pigs are on fire.
I honestly think the last like wrestling game, just go back to that conversation, the last one that I enjoyed, Nathan, was probably like SmackDown versus Raw.
You're going that far back?
Yeah.
I liked 2009. There was something about it that was just... I think it had one of my favourite rosters on it, that's for sure.
Okay.
Oh, there's an extra life up there.
I think the thing with me and you as well, Nathan, is obviously in regards to wrestling, we grew up with the Attitude Era, which, as everyone will say, is the best era that there was.
True, but I actually haven't... I've never stopped watching. I still watch it today.
I know.
It's still real to you, damn it.
Now it's
still real to me, damn it.
Now it's all PG and shiz. And...
Well, we spoke about wrestling for an abnormally long time for a Rocket Knight Adventure game.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the actual game itself.
I probably should... I don't know how much is there to explain on this game? Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. 2D side-scroller, you're a mousy thing that fucks pigs
armadillo thing.
In the face. With a jetpack and a sword that fires boomerangs, and you're trying to rescue your lover.
Do you know what? Has there ever been a good game with a jetpack?
Well...
GTA San Andreas.
I was just about to say, GTA San Andreas is very highly acclaimed, and I don't just because you don't like it, Ashley.
No.
You don't like GTA
the main mechanic is that there is a jetpack.
Okay. My first game I ever played that had a jetpack in it was Crash Bandicoot 2.
Oh yeah?
It's got a jetpack in the later space levels.
Oh, okay.
That was a good game. It used it as the actual mechanic to fly through the...
Spiders!
Spiders!
I hate spiders!
Oh my god, you're just going to keep dropping more.
He drops a red one eventually, and you have to hit that.
And you miss.
That. And then the rest disappear, and then he carries on doing this bullshit. I didn't know I could hit him before he... Yes! Boss 1 down.